Over 3,200 metres, and they're racing. And away well Zidane from the inside. The grey Kickett jumped out well, and as they draw to the first obstacle, Kickett, oh, he didn't get through it too well. Nearly lost the jockey. Lucky to stay on board of Kickett. And Zidane goes to the second. Kickett didn't jump that one particularly well either, the grey, but it gets to second. And third, Eulosis, who's going up to tackle Zidane into that first bend. About 4 lengths to Regal Royal up to fourth. A length away Torval and Dean, and then came Shia Khan, Blue Star, Evans Advantage, and 2 lengths to Sampan Man. They head along the back of the track, around to the 1,000 metres the first time round, and Zidane and Eulosis are going hard in front, and we've lost one back in the field. Evans Advantage took a heavy tumble. Oh, he had a heavy fall, unfortunately, Evans Advantage. And as they go down the side, they're running at a cracking speed so far, with Eulosis about a half, Zidane a half a length in front of Eulosis, 6 lengths away Kickett, 8 lengths to Regal Royal. On the outside of Torval and Dean, 2.5 lengths away Blue Star, a length to Shia Khan, 8 lengths to Sampan Man, and unfortunately Evans Advantage had a very heavy tumble at the third jump. They're coming towards the 400 metres the first time round. They're well strung out. They've run it at a very fast speed. And Eulosis leads 3 lengths. Zidane second, 5 lengths away Kickett. Another 5 to Regal Royal. Then the favourite Torval and Dean from Blue Star, 3 lengths to Shia Khan, 8 lengths away Sampan Man. Into the home straight with over a circuit to travel. And the leader is Eulosis with Brian Constable. Draws to the next jump, gets over at 4 lengths in front, Zidane second. The margin about 2.5 with a lap to go now. 6 lengths away the grey Kickett third. Another 4 lengths to Regal Royal. Then Torval and Dean on the rails. 2 lengths to Blue Star, 3 lengths to Shia Khan, 6 away Sampan Man. Turning out of the straight and approaching the 1,600 metres. They've almost completed 1 lap. And Eulosis in front. Leads by 3 lengths. Zidane second, about 4 away Kickett third, a length away Regal Royal, who fans out to the outside section of the track as they come up to the first of the double again. And it's Eulosis in front of Zidane. Gets over at 2 clear. Regal Royal third. Kickett again, not jumping all that well. It's in 4th spot. 2 lengths to Torval and Dean, who's being ridden along now. He's been asked for the effort and he is responding. 2 lengths Blue Star. The other 2 are too far back, you would think. Shia Khan and Sampan Man. About 1,100 metres to travel. And Eulosis 2 lengths in front of the stablemates. Regal Royal going to second. Zidane third. Torval and Dean is out 3 wide. Kickett in the middle. 2 lengths away Blue Star. They get over the next jump, which was a flattened panel at the 1,000, and Eulosis has been claimed by Regal Royal. Regal Royal goes to the lead and surges away now from Eulosis at the 800. 2 lengths to Dane, 2 lengths to Torval and Dean, and Blue Star starting to wind up about 6 lengths off the lead. Kickett flat out is struggling in 6th spot. Down the side, Regal Royal 4 lengths in front. Giving chase now, Blue Star. Torval and Dean struggling in 5th position. Regal Royal leads at the second last jump at the 400. He clears at 3 lengths, but Blue Star's got the last shot at him, and they're 4 lengths to Zidane, Eulosis, and then Torval and Dean. Regal Royal a length in front. Blue Star cutting him down, a match in 2 up to the turn. 8 lengths away, Torval and Dean getting to third. Round the bend, and Blue Star, he'll hit the lead on the bend, straightening a length in front of Regal Royal, who has got no more challenge, and into the straight. Blue Star has got 1 to jump. He draws to it, pecked at it, but he's over it safely and will take out the Sprring quality hurdle. Drawing clear, Blue Star with Ricky Maund wins it by 3 lengths to Regal Royal. 8 lengths away, Torval and Dean has run third, and then Zidane and Eulosis. Next in, Sampan Man, a long gap to Kickett, who jumped poorly, and Shia Khan, and Evans Advantage had a very heavy tumble on the first lap.
Ricky Maund, the winning rider of the first. Blue Star, $8.70, $8.89. Runners in the mounting yard, Randwick for the first on the program. This is the Canonbury Stakes upcoming.
Hundreds of thousands of pounds of public money goes down the drain or into the bookmakers' bags. Starter Gaxio is reported to have taken responsibility. What a sensation! Despised outsider young Valmont sets out to make every post a winning one, while Shannon is second last, many lengths behind. It seems useless to persevere with him, but Munro, master horseman that he is, with wonderful judgment of pace, gradually makes up the lost ground. At the turn into the straight, he's actually up with the field. Notice his half and half jacket near the rails at the rear of the bunch as he weaves his way through the pack. Shannon's #1 saddlecloth. Watch for it. Young Valmont still going great guns in the van, hotly pursued by Popham, while Blue Legend #4 starting a terrific finishing burst. But all eyes are on Shannon. Not in the picture yet, but what a performance. Left half a furlong and still has a chance. Young Valmont fights on, but they're picking him back. Blue Legend's getting at every stride, and look at Shannon. Shannon, Demon Dobbs riding, living up to his name. Shannon, he'll win now.
Enclosure on the outside fence around about off the course proper naturally, and they're about 70 metres from the winning post. Now there's more action over at the 1,000 metres. Balada comes forward, Darwin Daka moves up, Tom Carreur's coming up to line now with Cosmic Force, Make Me a King and Mission Statement. Jack Denham training Mission Statement. Jack had 2 horses stolen from his stables on Thursday night. Zigzam, a 4-year-old chestnut mare, and Super Snipe, a 4-year-old Bale Brown gelding. If anybody sees those horses, would they please contact Granville Police? Broke into the through the gate, and obviously those horses were stabled near to the gate, and they were pinched. Now here's Make Me a King coming in. Right, one to move up here, and that is Cohen, and in goes Cohen. $1.50 for Snowland. As I said earlier to our radio audience, Accelerator won this last year, beat Courvoisier and Mystigic. Ready now. They're racing in the Canonbury, and Snowland jumped reasonably well. Actually, one of the newcomers, Make Me a King, went out of the stalls in a hurry and leads narrowly from Snowland going fast. Russell on the third from Balada. Cosmic Force and Cohen, a length Tom Carreur's, and 2 lengths then to Darwin Daka, and 3 lengths to Mission Statement. Russell on will lead Snowland as they go to the 600. About a neck in it. 3 to Make Me a King. A length further back is Tom Carreur's, then Cosmic Force. Out off the track is Cohen from Balada. Second last is Darwin Daka. And tailed off his Mission Statement. They're homeward bound, and the 2 favourites are level pegging. On the outside, Snowland now takes up the running from Russell on about a half length in it. 2.5 to Make Me a King and Tom Carreur's, but Snowland is galloping beautifully. At the 200, Snowland 2.5 lengths clear. Make Me a King's made up many lengths. Tom Carreur's battles on. Russell on is weakening, but Snowland will make amends for his unlucky defeat in the Breeders at the Farm last week by winning the Canonbury. Snowland, an effortless winner. Second, Tom Carreur's, and Mission Statement got home well for third. Then Make Me a King, Russell and Balada, followed by Cohen, Cosmic Force, and last to complete the course, Darwin Daka.
Across the line, Snowland, Tom Carreur's, Mission Statement, $1.60, $1.70, $1.70 across the 3 main TABs. Snowland proving in a class of his own. And this one by Snippets, a real little pocket rocket as described by Wayne Harris pre-race. That's the scene at Murray Bridge. Win time here 59.09. So
forward, and in the famous Bart Cummings colours racing. Missed it about 1.5 lengths, Chicky. No urgency there to have her up forward, and she just fell out of the gates and is back last as they run to the 1400. Our Lady Alley bounded out in front of Dr. Lorna. Al Endor handy in the black and blue colours. A little wider out was Newdale. Over on the fence, Proven Angel, the Grey Jakes Woman, and then 3 lengths to Scenic Lady and 1.5 lengths to Chicky, given plenty of time to balance. It's last and settles about 8 lengths off the lead. 1,100 metres to travel. Our Lady Alley in front leads 3/4 of a length on Dr. Lorna. 2 lengths away then to Proven Angel on the inside of Al Endor, and Newdale having a hard run. It's 3 wide. A length away, Jake's Woman getting a cosy trip so far. 2 lengths to Scenic Lady and 2.5 to Chicky. Along the side, 800 metres to travel, and Stephen Arnold has Our Lady Alley in the lead. A 1/2 length to Dr. Lorna. 1.5 to Proven Angel, Al Endor. Off the track was Newdale, and then Jake's Woman, who's just run into a bit of a dead end now, the grey, and Chicky's out in the clear 4 deep and is starting to go around them very quickly as Al Endor gave ground. Scenic Lady now back second last. 400 to go. Our Lady Alley a 1/2 length, Dr. Lorna. Chicky's coming into it quickly, the favourite. 2 lengths away, Proven Angel. Under pressure, Newdale, then Jake's Woman getting into the gap, but 4 lengths off the lead. Chicky's 3 wide, but loomed up to hit the lead on the turn, the favourite. Drew past Dr. Lorna. Our Lady Alley's had enough. Jake's Woman gets out now, but Chicky bolted away, and the favourite's home. Chicky's opening up the win comfortably. Dr. Lorna and Jake's Woman for the minors, but Chicky wins impressively. Chicky first. Second in was Dr. Lorna. Jake's Woman ahead away third, and then came Scenic Lady, Our Lady Alley, Proven Angel, Newdale, and a very tired Al Endor, who was dropping out a long way from home, has finished a distant last.
And they're off in the stand, Fox, and they came away in a good line, and Mark de Montfort has no hesitation in sending Grandizer straight to the lead, but Shane Treweek has other ideas on Magic Hatter, and Magic Hatter, the Musselbrook colt, put on the pace and burnt off Grandizer, leads him 2.5, and E-Horse on the inside of Grandizer, and then comes Lonhro parked and being shaded now by Magic Albert, who's wide, and last of all is Stylish Lass. Now Treweek puts the brakes on aboard Magic Hatter, and as they work towards the 850, Magic Hatter, a length and a half on Grandizer E-Horse, and Sheehan's trapped wide out on Magic Albert, a length and a quarter to Lonhro, and a length to Stylish Lass. As they come along the side of the track, they've got 700 left to travel. The speed is dawdling now, and Magic Hatter, a length and a half on Grandizer, 3/4 to the roughy E-Horse, and then Magic Albert, he's been wide from the word go. Length and a half to Lonhro, Quinn waiting for the last crack. In fact, Lonhro went back to last, and Stylish Lass is second last. They round the corner, 400 left to go, and Grandizer, given full bore, raced up and takes the lead narrowly from Magic Hatter. On the inside, switching back as the filly Stylish Lass, Magic Albert and Lonhro. Here he comes on the outer. Here's a race past the 200. Lonhro and Magic Albert, these outstanding 3-year-old colts. They've hit the front, but Lonhro is doing better than Magic Albert. Clear a Stylish Lass, and he's a rising star. Magnificent individual, and Lonhro takes it out from Magic Albert and Stylish Lass. Then Magic Hatter, followed by E-Horse, and Grandizer dropped out and finished last.
Karaoke carried the impost of 9 and 3. In the saddle was Billy Cook, winning the Metrop of 1953.
They're rounding the turn in the Metropolitan, and racing at the head of the field is Dark Fife with Hydrogen, Britava, Sir Pilot and Karaoke, with Royal Eagle next close behind. Selwood on Hydrogen immediately dashes to the front, setting Karaoke the task of catching him. But Cook calls on the favourite, who responds magnificently. Under the whip, he comes out in the centre of the field to take up the challenge. In an amazing burst, Karaoke dashes up to the leaders, and it becomes a neck-and-neck struggle between he and Hydrogen. Two great horses in a titanic battle, which only ends when Karaoke gets his head in front, right at the post.
Good. Upgraded after the second event. They're ready for race number 3. Racing now. And the field of 6 jumped out pretty well, although Menang is angled behind them now and will settle at the back. Away well Capuchin at the moment, with the inside running is in front of Tully Zeal. And also up there was our Mafu and Zarek, and about 3 lengths away Miss Master Key and Menang back last. At the 1200 metres turn, our Mafu is going to the lead. It has taken up the running from Capuchin, a length away third Zarek. The favourite is fourth Tully Zeal. On the inside of it Menang, and 2 lengths away last is Miss Master Key. About 1100 metres to travel, and our Mafu in front, one of the outsiders, about 3 lengths clear of Capuchin, 2 lengths to Zarek, and then Menang on the inside of Tully Zeal, 1.5 lengths away Miss Master Key. There's only about 6 or 7 lengths between first and last. They go down the side, 800 metres to travel, and our Mafu in front leads by 1.5 lengths on Capuchin, who's just away from the rails now. And then Zarek and Menang. Tully Zeal will go up 3 wide, and a length away last of the 6 runners, Miss Master Key. But they are bunching. Pace coming into the race, 500 left to travel. And Zarek and Capuchin sprinted away. Our Mafu's gone. Tully Zeal's ridden along, but he's still there. And Menang trying to get through nearer the inside. It's Capuchin the inside and Zarek. Menang running on. Tully Zeal ridden up 4th the outside. And then came Miss Master Key. Capuchin on the turn. Led narrowly from Zarek. Menang trying to come up, then Tully Zeal 2 lengths away with work to do. It's Capuchin from Zarek. Menang going back to the rails. Capuchin just in front, drifting out. Menang's driving through. It's got the run, Menang. And Menang's coming through to win it. Menang wins it. Second Capuchin. Third home was Zarek. Tully Zeal's run 4th. He whacked away, but maybe he just wants longer. Then Miss Master Key and our Mafu.
Wow, Menang, a boil-over result, the third as far as the raging favourite was concerned. That one, Lee Friedman, trained daughter of Zabil. For Vince Caddy, proving too strong for Capuchin, which ran a good race. The Thunder Gulch filly, Zarek, third from the Jenny Gillis yard, and that was at Kilmore. Tully Zeal in 4th position. Menang by Zabil out of relations, having its 2nd career win at just its 5th career start. Updating the market, Guy Jockson there, Epsom Memories.
Everybody knows that if you're looking for a good tip in a good race from a good judge, all you have to do is look to the sky. Never has a truer word been spoken than on Epsom Handicap Day, because here at Sky, we should know. How's this for a legendary lineup? A team with talent. Larry Olsen, who in 1972 had Epsom written all over him when he came home in a blaze of glory aboard the mighty Triton. Alfie Matthews in 1976 secured his own triumphant page on Lineage.
Getting near the line, they've come from everywhere. Tiger Town just led, and O'Larney's has got right up on the inside and might have beaten him.
When Gold Circle saluted the judge in 1981, who was in the saddle waving his whip with a winning passion? Wayne Harris.
Gold Circle got past Arbogast, and Gold Circle's drawing away to win the Epsom by a length to Arbogast.
Then, of course, Darren Beedman, Arthur Regal native, before Navy SEAL, threaded his way through the pack like a Stradbroke Island shark on board the great Superimpose in 1991.
Superimpose, he's come through between horses, he's going to do it. It's history at Randwick. Superimpose has come from last, and he wins his second Epsom. An amazing performance and a great ride by Beedman.
And who was calling that race, by the way, in memorable fashion? Our very own Johnny Tapp, who said that afternoon he was moved beyond words. Well, there's a moral to this story. In a great race like the Epsom, when so many questions are asked, rest assured, more often than not, you'll get all the answers right here on Sky.
Wow, the Sky Jocks team, and if you wanted a team from Wayne in this upcoming race, you've gone 6, 5, 3 and 10. You're one of those rare replays in colour.
That's right. It seems a long time ago, but not as long as Alf and Larry, luckily. Darren and I are in the colour brigade.
Yeah, and Alfie did think his was far better. Larry, of course, went on to win another Epsom aboard Sound Horizon, and John Tapp was there to call of those. And they're all part of our Sky team, whom we're very proud of. To Ian Craig, who's also part of our Sky team for race number 3.
Sponsored by One World this year. And Bradshaw won it last year. Glenn Boss beat Guineas and Upright at John Hawke's trifecta. And John has Progress engaged here. And Pembleton running as a firm pick. Best back to beat it is the Victorian Oamaru Force, who won the Satellite so well last Thursday night week. Lonhro scored a terrific win in the previous, beating Magic Albert, Stylish Lash third, and fourth Magic Hatter, 1-2-6-4. Unfortunately, Grandice bled from both nostrils and automatically incurs a ban of 3 months. Grandice bleeding from both nostrils. And the first went to Snowland, the favourite. Now, here's National Saintus, stablemate of Grandice moving up. 3 to move in here at Randwick. Right, Les, and we've got Fair Embrace and the favourite Pembleton to come forward now. Very pleasant day weather-wise. Crowd looks good. Of course, proper taking shape. About 3/4 of it has been fully grassed. Now, Pembleton, the popular pick, is walking up towards its alley. Pembleton and Pitton stablemates, all set. They're off in the shorts, and again a very even dispatch, and Fair Embrace and Pembleton jumped out quickly, and so did the Palm Flyer. A length away next Oamaru Force, and then Pittons after one National Saint Zedavane Progress, and last of all is the veteran Natois. Past the 800, oh boy, Pembleton's really fired up, and Palm Flyer leads the favourite Pembleton a half length. 2 lengths away third is Pittons, and over on the inside of Pittons Oamaru Force as they go past the 600, and then Fair Embrace wide out from Zedavane Progress. National Saint is back to second last, and bringing up the rear Natois, homeward bound, and Palm Flyer leads about a neck or so on Pembleton. Oamaru Force has got a beautiful run up on the inside if he's good enough to take it, but in the meantime Larry Cassidy drives Pembleton to the front. Fair Embrace on the outside, Oamaru Force the inside. Pembleton is under siege. Oamaru Force is almost level, and then the filly Fair Embrace, but Oamaru Force put the neck in front of Pembleton, who has no answer to the Victorian. Oamaru Force a half, nearly 3/4 in front, and Oamaru Force wins the shorts. Oamaru Force beat Pembleton, and then Fair Embrace, Progress, Natois, followed by Pitton Zedavane, and then came National Saint, and Palm Flyer disappointed and finished a conspicuous last.
David Hall not trackside today to witness that stunning performance of Oamaru Force to take out the One World Shorts. Glenn Boss in the saddle, 470, 440, 440. Pembleton the runner-up. Valiant in defeat, and Fair Embrace, the young 3-year-old filly, dishing it up to the older sprinters in fine style. 5, 3 and 9 across the line. Windpool here eventually got to more than $500,000, and we're just awaiting exotic dividends to jump in. So you've got the placings. 5 from 3, and then number 9. Quinella and Trifecta to be confirmed, along with first 4, 4, 1, 5 and 2 Murray Bridge. 7 minutes away, just reconfirming those ratings. Now the Quinella will pay $8.60, Exacta $15.40, the Trifecta $176.10. Fourth placing to be confirmed from Randwick, but 539 have been confirmed by the judge. 7 minutes of betting time, Murray Bridge race 4. And the Exacta has paid $15.40. First 4, number 4 in 4th position, Natois, running a great race, the old sprinter, $1,169 neat. Just repeating earlier today, PlayStation was a late scratching, and that took place just before midday. That news came through. Awaiting Super Tab win place. In fact, there it all goes. Queensland information to come. 1:03.47. They ran slashing time in the One World Shorts handicap. John Tapp is standing by with Graham Begg, who's looking after this run.
Well, Oamaru Force is trained in Melbourne by David Hall, who's not in Sydney. Picked himself a Randwick trainer in whom he had great faith and confidence, none other than Graham Begg. You've had this horse for a couple of weeks now, Graham.
Yeah, John, he came up just before the Starlight Stakes and stayed our place. He came up in great order. We didn't have to do much with him, really, and, you know, he settled in really well, and, you know, he did the job well.
Has he had a gallop on the inside track?
He went around on Thursday morning. Appreciate he couldn't do much because he only ran this Thursday before, so he just sort of came up an easy 2 on the Thursday morning. David came up and sort of watched him work. He sort of had an inkling he wasn't going to run him because he'd failed at the Valley before, but he was very impressed with the surface and decided, let's go with it.
Didn't he travel comfortably in the run?
He certainly did, and Glenn rode him very well. Gate was a big help to him, and once he found the paint, well, I thought it was all over, really. The
leader stopped to a walk palm flyer. That was probably your one worry, that you might have got caught behind it.
That's right. It just shifted before the turn and he got up on the inside. And the horse has done a very good job because he ran a new track record at Canterbury, and now I believe he's just set a track record at Randwick. So certainly a very fast horse, and David's done a good job with him, and he's enjoying the football in Melbourne.
So if Hawley decides to leave him with you for a bit longer, you won't mind?
Well, I don't think so. He'll be going back to Melbourne to run in probably the Caulfield Stakes on Caulfield Cup Day, 1,100 metres.
Thanks for talking to us, Graham.
Thanks.
Graham Begg, caretaker trainer here in Sydney for Oamaru Force, Brendan.
OK, John, yeah, what an impressive performance. And to David Hall, checking out the action, the Bombers v the Lions at the big AFL Grand Final. Good luck to whichever team you follow. Personally, I'd love to see the Lions take home the AFL flag. But more importantly, we've got 3 premiership deciders, 3 Group 1s up for grabs here at Randwick, and the winner.
Barcard has been very easy, number 2. A lot of these horses, Nadia, first up or early on in preparations. Burberry's Jest, number 1, is in commission with Barcard. Barcard, a big drifter. It is the 3rd favourite on track. Out to just about each way odds the field on track. So Barcard, a big drifter, 380 well unders. You could get closer to double that on the track. Biggie Isle is a chance. Run Just Run. Hossagore, well in the market, number 5. And Tycoon George. Race 4 of the day, over 1,000 metres. And they're locked away, set to go. Racing now. Getting away okay, Run Just Run, and Bakata jumped out pretty well. Calhoun is showing good speed. It's about 3 out. And Biggie Isles pushing through nearer the inside with Run Just Run, Blue Wiener. Up to the 5th or 6th spot, Burberry's Jest, about 2 lengths away. 2 on flight. Beaten for speed, Tycoon George, and Hossagore dropped out 3 lengths away. Coming through the gap at the 600, and Biggie Isle went through to lead Barcata. Calhoun 3 deep, and then Run Just Run, Blue Wiener, Burberry's Jest. 3 lengths to Tycoon George, another 3 to Hossagore, and dropping back last is On Flight. About 300 to go, and Biggie Isle a length in front of Barcata. Calhoun's worked hard. Burberry's Jest to the outside, and then Blue Wiener getting to the clear. Biggie Isle on the turn with Barcata joining it. Run Just Run peeling off them. Blue Wiener wider out. Barcata went to the lead from Blue Wiener. Run Just Run. Barcata in front. Blue Wiener coming at it. It's Barcata with 50 to go, holding on from Blue Wiener. And Barcata first up beat Blue Wiener. And 3rd placing goes to Run Just Run from Hossagore, who made up many lengths. Next time would have been Burberry's Jest. Then came Biggie Isle, who obviously got tired. Well back in the field, On Flight with Tycoon George. And Calhoun was wide and one of the first ones beaten.
Promising Spectrum 3-year-old Lee Friedman brings up a winning double with Barcada. $4.10 paid particularly well. Super Tab beating Blue Wiener. Run, Just Run. Dan Nikolic in the saddle was pretty confident pre-race. Speaking of confidence, Larry Olsen always exudes it. He's standing by at Doomben for his late mail.
Yeah, we're going all right, Brendan. Race ball here.
About 6 deep on the turn, but at least he's in the clear, whereas Campbell on Balmerino might be in trouble. Now he's getting a rails run. Balmerino getting a glorious split on the inside. Boy, look at them in the straight. About 5 or 6 across the track. Lord Dudley went to the lead. He veered in sharply. Balmerino on the fence and Cheney Walk on the outside. Cheney Walk is coming home better than Lord Dudley. Balmerino can't get to them. Cheney Walk, Lord Dudley kicking again, but Cheney Walk in front and he's won. Cheney Walk wins the Champion Stakes at
80-1 was the odds about Cheney Walk in that year's edition of the Spring Champion. There was an all-star cast which finished behind Cheney Walk, including the Sires winner Lord Dudley, who finished in second position. That's the Scene Doon Trophy race. Your caller for the 4th is Ian Craig.
Yes, thank you, Brendan. This is the Japan Trophy over the 1,800 metres, and Altiro. Will this be another win for the Waterhouse stable? Very confidently supported on the tote and particularly in the betting ring. A Leica here of the inside track, Altiro. Chris Muntz aboard, and Gay and Chris, of course, experiencing success with the 2-year-old Snowland winning the Canonbury in dashing style race 1. So at this point, Altiro number 11, 240 and 130 as they move into the stalls at the 1,800. This is a run at standard weight for age. Last year it was won by Yippee-Io, beat Pravda and Freemason, and Yippee competing again today. 8 years of age. Looks like a 5-year-old. Previous event of the day was taken out by number 5, Oamaru Force. Glen Boss beat 3 Pembledon, 9 and Fair Embrace third, 4 fourth. The second won by Lonro. Number 1 beat Magic Albert 2 and 6 Stylish Lass. And Snowland, number 1 beat 10 and 8 Tom Carrers and Mission Statement in the first. Okay, 1,800 metres to travel for the Japan Trophy, and we've got Yippee-Io along with Space Age and Brave Prince to move up. Brave Prince, of course, at his last start here and his last run, taking the Chelmsford Stakes. Now Space Age is coming forward, and that'll pave the way for Brave Prince. Crowd looks very, very good here at Randwick on this Super Saturday. Right, Nadia, thank you. We've only got the one to move in here for race number 4, the Japan Trophy, and that is Brave Prince. Altiro all the rage at $2.40. And here's James Innes, the regular rider of Brave Prince, bringing the grey into the gates. And we're set. Racing. And a good start. Make Mine Magic jump quickly, and so too did La Bella Dama. Right up there is the favourite Altiro, and not far away is the Man. Followed closely by Asia, a length and a half to Interbank, and a couple of lengths to Viva La Vie on the outside of Reenact, and then Space Age, Prophet's Kiss, Brave Prince, and Yippee-Io drops out to last. They work to the back, going to the 1,400 marker, and La Bella Dama just holds out the Man. Make Mine Magic is third, and Altiro into a lovely spot, fourth on the outer. Length and a half to Interback, 3 deep, and Quinner's moving forward on it now. And then Asia, 2.5 to Viva La Vie, a length to Reenact, 1.5 to Space Age, a length to Prophet's Kiss, 3/4 then to Brave Prince, and 2 lengths to Yippee-Io. They work their way over to the far side of this inner track at the 1,000 marker, and Interbank goes to the lead. I wonder whether the saddle has shifted a little on Interbank. It leads a couple of lengths on them.